back, guys, to the G&T show. Have you ever had a problem grinding your samples to get a smooth surface for OE analysis?
I know you have, Ton.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks like you're trying to make metal jewelry out of an OE sample.
Unfortunately, yes. So in today's episode, Glenn's going to show us his technique on how to grind to get a smooth surface.
Okay, so I'm standing here by our grinding wheel. You guys should have something similar like that in your labs if you do it manually. And this is Ton's sample. Now, this is a little bit extreme where she's got all these different facets as if she's trying to create a diamond out of metal, right? But that can be done with the same technique we're going to do with this. This is a more typical case where you have something where it's uneven, more on one side. Okay, so what we have here is a copper plate. We like to do this because this is a thing that we can use to cool down the sample after we've ground it. And what I'll do is I'll put the sample on flat. And if you see if I rotate this around, you'll see that there's a side with no gap and then a side with a gap. And that's pretty clear what side has the gap. So we'll go to the deepest side and you can even kind of rock the sample back and forth. So what you want to do is if we want to grind an even surface, we want it at the plane of that gap. So I'll rotate it to this side and then I'll put my hands, okay, so that I know where to grip to push down on the back side. Okay, so now that we know how to grip it, and I got it in a position where I'm going to push down to grip, okay, and push it down into we're going to grind on the wheel. Remember, the first thing is safety glasses. Okay, so we're going to start up our grinding wheel, and then we're going to grind down on the opposite side. Okay, so you're going to do this a couple passes, and you're going to keep seeing how you're improving. You can see it's already improving. And then each time you're going to come back to the copper plate, and you're going to see how good it is. And again, make sure you see where you're going to grip next. Okay, so now we've had a couple passes on there, and we got it to the point where I can rotate this around, and it's a nice even plane. So, but we have one last step to do. We're going to have to resurface this just really quickly, a quick pass on it, because we don't want it in contact with the cooling plate, the copper plate, before we analyze it, because that's the analysis surface.
Thanks for the great techniques, Glenn. I think I got my work cut out for me.
All
Hope
right.
you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time. And remember to click the like button.